This is the Celtics Sport, and we're back playing NBA 2K13 My Career Mode. You saw my live video. It was the showcase. Alright, let's go back to the judges. If he sees and it's been saved on 2K Sport video. 2K Sport server. Loading my career. Any team, I want to be in any team, I don't care which team I'm on. I still try to make them win in the playoffs. See, Detroit Pistons.
Greetings, I'm the GM and Director of Player Personnel for the Detroit Pistons. We're picking 9th in the upcoming draft. We love what we saw in you and want to ask you some questions to see how well you fit in with us. Question number 1. The team that we built here in Detroit was a rebuilding effort that didn't quite pan out. Obviously, it's difficult to predict the future, but I expect to see a fair amount of roster turnover as we work towards retooling the lineup for another rebuilding effort. How comfortable would you feel coming into a situation where the roster is in a state of flux?
It sounds to me like you're asking if I'm comfortable losing in the short term. Sure, I can handle that for a little while as I learn the NBA game. It's not the biggest motivator in the world, but if you're telling me that you guys have a master plan, I can definitely get on board with that as long as it doesn't hold my game back.
Let's see, one more question, if you don't mind. How did you feel about your game tonight? What stood out to you?
I felt pretty good. I could have shot the ball a little better. I could have done some things a little better, but all in all, I think I did okay.
Okay then, I think we got what we needed. Appreciate you taking the time to meet with us. Good game out there tonight, son. I'm the GM of the Raptors, and I must say I was impressed with your performance. We have the 8th pick of the draft and are looking for someone to be the face of our franchise. We'd like to ask you a couple questions and get a feel of how well you fit in with us. I really think the first piece to getting this franchise back on track is to find and develop our point guard of the future. We have Jose Calderon on the roster, but we've been thinking lately that we might need to go in another direction here. We think you might be that new direction. What do you think?
I know you're going to talk to some of the other point guards in the draft, but none of them are going to have my work ethic, my character, my dedication, and my sheer will to win basketball games. I'm eager to be the face of a franchise, and I don't want to do it anywhere else but in Toronto.
Next question. We feel like we have a great young core in Bargnani and now Valanciunas coming over from Europe. We might not turn things around immediately, but if we can add another great young talent, we'll be a team to contend with in a short time. Are you willing to be part of the developing process for a few seasons, even if that means losing your fair share of games?
I didn't come to the NBA to be happy about losing. Honestly, the way I see it, it's now or never. YOLO, baby. I just don't see myself being happy in Toronto and suggest that you look elsewhere in this draft, man.
Ooh, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh.
Well, I can see that we are not a match, unfortunately. Good luck to you on draft night.
You too. Good luck to find a new player.
Hello and nice to meet you. I'm the Director of Player Personnel for the Rockets. We are strongly considering drafting you with the 12th pick in the upcoming draft, but we'd first like to ask a couple questions about how you'd fit in here before we take that step. First question. Talk about what you have to improve on as you make the jump to the next level. We'd like to see what you think about your game as a whole.
Primarily my focus and being mentally tougher. I need to study the game and watch the players in front of me and learn. I also need to learn from the veteran guys so I can step in and contribute when my name is called.
I feel him right there.
All right, then, one more. Do you feel pressure to be good right away in this league?
No, I need to. Yeah, I need to learn first before I want to be really good.
Nah, I won't feel any pressure to be good right away. I understand the NBA has the greatest basketball players in the world. I get that. There'll definitely be a learning curve to the level of play here. I'll adjust in time, and when I do adjust, watch out, baby.
That's great. Those answers were music to our ears. With any luck, you'll fall to us in the draft.
That was the best answer. NBA Draft 2012, baby.